You know what I'm really excited about?
What?
I'm really excited about the new Harry Potter TV show that's supposed to be releasing this year in October
Ooh, me
on
too.
HBO Max. Oh man, I can't wait for that. That's about to be a crazy episode or TV series.
See, for me, it's a bittersweet thing because now that it's going to be a TV series, they can put a lot more details that were in the book compared to
Yeah.
what the movie had. But the downfall to that is it's going to be so hard to find a cast for that show.
Oh, from the cast from the original movies and stuff like that.
The original movie cast was just so spot on and so perfect. That it's like it's gonna be so hard to replace those characters.
Oh no, definitely. And the thing is with that, I'm excited for the show because we're gonna see a different side of the Harry Potter world, like the wizarding world, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And it's not the original cast from the movies. It's going to be a whole new characters and all that other stuff. But I think growing up with the movies and growing up with the original cast and, everybody in our generation has that attachment to the original cast. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a hard thing to make that adjustment for the TV show that's about to come out. But I honestly think HBO Max is going to do a great job because what's her name? J.K. Rowling.
Mm-hmm.
She still has her hand in it. You know what I mean? Like she's still saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're not going to do. And, stuff like that.
There's
very excited for it, though.
There's only one person I really want to see get casted, and that's, do you know who Adam Driver is?
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo Ren. Bro, you cannot tell me he wouldn't be a perfect Snape. Bro, I'm telling you, him as Professor Snape, bro, that is going to be...
Oh, that would be dope. That would be dope.
Be fucking
But you know what I'm very curious about, though? Is to see where in the timeline are they going to start in the TV series. So are they starting after the last movie?
No, it's the same thing, but that's what I'm saying. It's going to be book one, Chamber. This first season apparently supposed to be what is it called? The Sorcerer's Stone.
Correct.
And then second season is supposed to be Philosopher's Stone, or then it's going to be Chamber of Secrets, and then, Prisoner of Azkaban, and then Goblet of Fire, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, like, each season's going to be one of the books. So that way it's going to be 8 episodes, usually 8 episodes, like almost an hour each, and that way they can put hella more details in there that was in the books.
Right.
Because there's hella shit in there that, like, wasn't even shown. Or
like
things
that were missed, and they couldn't go into detail because you only get like maybe 2 hours of screen time. You
get like the most 2.5 hours of screen time.
Right.
And, those books are fucking fat.
Oh, dude, yeah. Almost like 30-something chapters in each book, almost or more.
Well, because I just got done reading the first and second book. I'm on the third book right now, but the first one was, I want to say, like 17. The first two are like 17, 18 chapters, but the farther it goes on, the longer it gets.
Right. Yeah.
Because the last Deathly Hallows book was like fucking like a dictionary size. Show was hella big.
Yeah. Well, excited for that, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody, to another beautiful episode of Shoot the Shit Podcast, coming to you live from sunny, beautiful California. I'm your host, Big Pete, and this is my co-host, Mr. Motherfucking J.
Yo. You know it's raining outside, right?
Yeah, I know. I know, but I like to say it's sunny because in my world, it's always sunny. So
it's always sunny in Philadelphia.
That is true. Well, I don't know about right now, though.
Nah, hell no. Shit's fucking snowing out there.
Dude, yeah. It's a beautiful thing. So, Harry Potter, is it a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
It's both.
Are you sure?
It's an everything movie.
Is it?
One of my favorite series.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
You know what? Die Hard. Everyone says Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I don't know.
I think it is. I know what's his name, Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
came out and said it was not a Christmas
It's
movie.
it's really not, but people just say it is because it's happening during Christmas time. But nothing of the movie is actually like Christmas. You know what I mean?
Is there a Christmas tree in the movie?
Yeah, but
It's a Christmas movie.
just because they have a Christmas tree in a movie doesn't mean it's a Christmas movie. So what's up? Is Krampus a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Which is
it's
a horror Christmas movie?
Yeah, it's a folk lord of a Christmas tale. Isn't that what you told me? Because it's a German thing.
It's a German thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's See, that's crazy. But no, I mean, it's Harry Potter because a lot of the time when they get back to school, it's during Christmas
Well,
time.
they have they go through the things where they go through because they go through the whole school year. So they go through Christmas, they go through Halloween. You know, they go through most of all of it. They don't really show any other holidays, but just those
That's
two
what I'm
major
saying.
ones.
It's mainly the Christmas ones.
And they also have Halloween too.
Which one do they show Halloween in?
The first and second one, where they have the pumpkins floating up in the pumpkins floating up in the chamber. Oh, so in the first one, you remember that's when the troll ends up getting loose in the first movie. The troll gets loose, and Hermione is stuck in the bathroom, and then Ron and Harry goes to save her.
Oh, that was
during Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, that was. Yeah. That's crazy.
Because they show.
I totally forgot.
They
about
show
that.
them in the hall, and they have the floating like jack lanterns.
Yeah.
And the professor starts running in,
Hey.
yelling about the trolls.
How crazy would it be if you actually had a real life troll like that coming in? You know, like chasing you down.
Get the guns. Get the guns. We ain't got wands, but we got guns. This is America.
All right, if you can choose any wand from any character in Harry Potter, which one would you choose? I know we were just down at Universal's and you bought a few yourself.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose your main wand that you would want in the movie, what would it be?
So
an actual movie prop from the movie.
Okay, so
whose wand would it be?
if I could just pick one, of course it's gonna be the Elder Wand. I want the Elder Wand, which is Dumbledore's wand.
Classic.
But like, you know, that's kind of just like a classic way of going about it. If I didn't do Dumbledore's, I don't know. Voldemort's wand's pretty dope. It's like it looks like a bone.
Oh yeah.
That one.
I was gonna say I forget
one's
what his
pretty
wand
sick,
looked like,
too.
but yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty sick.
If I were to go basic Harry Potter wands,
Yeah.
I think I'd just do Harry Potter's.
Harry Potter had a basic-ish wand
Yeah.
and
I
stuff.
mean,
It wasn't bad.
honestly, it looked like they just picked a stick out of the woods.
Nah, there's way worse ones. There's
I know.
way worse ones.
Hey, who was the kid in the movie that always broke his wand? That little fat white kid.
Well, the only person that I knew who broke
Because
or
he
the
sat on his wand or whatever.
No,
or
the-
was that Ron Weasley?
Ron broke his wand in the what is it called? Chamber of Secrets when they were flying in the car. You remember when they missed the Hogwarts Express and they had to take the car and he was trying to stop the car by bashing it and his wand broke.
Yeah. Hey, you know what was funny about that whole movie? Is the scene where his mom sent him the letter.
Oh,
and
the
was,
howler.
Yeah. Yelling at him about the
Weasley got himself a howler.
yelling at him about the car and was just like, yeah, that was funny. I like that. I like that part of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what? If you look at all the Harry Potter movies and the creativity that was behind it, you know what I mean? Bringing that from book to the big screen, it couldn't have been easy at that time.
Yeah.
When those movies were coming out. Because, I mean, if you think about, like, movies today have all these, CGIs and, like, it just technology's really evolved, right?
Yeah.
But for what they were doing and with
During the time frame they had it and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying CGI wasn't around.
No,
during
it
those,
was. It just wasn't
just
as good.
Right,
but
right.
They still were
but
great
being able to
during
bring
that
a
time.
great movie to the big screen like that and being as detailed as they were and trying to follow the book as much as they could, you know what I mean? I think that was one of the greatest things, and it just shows how much thought they put into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think seeing that, and appreciating the movies and stuff like that, I think that was one for me. It was
Yeah, no, that they did really good with the CGI that they had during the times, because you got to think about it. When we were watching the Harry Potter movies, we were the same age as them.
Oh yeah,
Like, so we're
yeah.
technically the same age as them. So every time the movie came out, we were around that same age group. So it was like we kind of grew up with the movies.
Right, exactly.
So here's my question for you though: if you could pick your top 3 out of all the movies, which is the top 3?
Oh man, that's a good one. I think I honestly I would have to go to the first one.
Yeah, number 1's always gonna be best. Yeah.
number one. And then I believe, which one had the moaning?
Moaning Myrtle.
Yeah, moaning Myrtle.
Well, Moaning Myrtle was in a couple of them.
No, when they first showed her,
Was Chamber of Secrets.
was that James?
Yeah, it was
Okay,
the
yeah, I
second
like that
so
one. Yeah,
that was in the Chamber of Secrets.
was it the third or the fourth one? Was Sirius Black had to break out of the prison?
So that's the third one. That's the Prisoner of Azkaban.
okay. So then the first 3 ones.
You know
then,
the first
yeah.
3? See, I like Prisoner of Azkaban, so my list is the first one, the second one, and then third one's still great, but I love the Goblet of Fire, where they do the games.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my favorite ones. That's one of my favorite ones.
Hey, you know what? I remember always like watching those movies. I always was like, man, if that was real life, I'd be a Quidditch player. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
hell
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I would definitely.
We'd for sure be beaters.
Yeah.
We'd for sure be beaters, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
those balls. We
I've
ain't good enough to be what is it called, seekers.
Yeah, no, we're not good. We're not normal athletes, as you can tell. So.
Yeah, no.
But no, I honestly always thought that was, and I thought bringing a sport to a world like that, and how they did that was, I thought she had made a great how to introduce a sport in a wizarding world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought the way they brought that to this big screen was also amazing.
Dude, if that was a real sport, I'd be 100% a fan.
I know you would.
That'd be the only sport I'd really watch.
Yeah, I mean, you watched the World Cup, so
Yeah, I watched the World Cup, but that's about it.
That's probably like the same stadium
Yeah.
size. You know what I mean? All right, but whose house would you go to?
All right, so house-wise, all right, so I've done like the little quizzes online and stuff, and I've gotten 3 households, but the main one that I always get, and my favorite, is Gryffindor. I also got Hufflepuff once or twice, and I also got Slytherin. So it really just depends, but deep down, I'm a Gryffindor, bro. I'm a Gryffindor.
I had a feeling you would go Gryffindor.
Always, bro.
But you know what? I think you are a Hufflepuff too.
No. The only reason why you think I'm a Hufflepuff, bro, is because I be puffing on trees.
Yeah, I know. You be puffing too much.
The Hufflepuffs were the stoners of the Harry Potter.
Yeah, they were. They for sure were. What was the other one? Ravenclaw, right?
Ravenclaw, yeah.
For me, I'd choose Slytherin.
You do Slytherin?
Yeah.
Slytherin was cool too, man.
I mean, honestly, just the name sounds dope. Honestly,
All right, so
and they always seem like they're always scheming to do some like dirty ass shit. You know what I mean? Like
trifling ass
yeah.
motherfuckers.
You know me. I like to be a dick to people sometimes.
Hey, so let me ask you. So you remember how in the first book, or even in the first movie, when they're getting sorted into each house, right? And then it's Harry's turn, right?
Yeah.
So when it's Harry's turn, he's putting it on there, and the Sorting Hat's telling him that he'd do great in Slytherin.
Right.
But then Harry didn't want to go in Slytherin, right? So he ended up going into Gryffindor.
Right.
What if Harry ended up going into Slytherin? How much do you think the story would have all changed?
Oh.
Do you think he would have went down the same path as Voldemort, or do you think he still would have been the same?
So I remember thinking to myself when I saw that scene. I remember thinking to myself, and I go, because you got to see Harry before he figured out like he was going to Hogwarts.
Yeah,
right?
so that's what made him super humble about stuff.
Right.
But what if it didn't make him humble?
But I think seeing that, like, all right, so seeing the how humble he was because of his living situation and his like aunt and uncle or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. But I think that really humbled him. But I also believe he also has an evil side to him too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think we wouldn't get the Harry we got today. I think we would get a whole different Harry, and I think we would see more of a corrupt Harry
Yeah.
and a more evil Harry.
Because
You know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying. Because what if, all right, so Harry found out he's a wizard and he's like, oh great, now I have friends. But what if he's like, oh, I'm a wizard, oh, and now he's like, you know what, fuck
He-
these people,
Right.
like,
He
you know
can
what I
use
mean?
his powers
he's
for
bad-
evil.
And instead of him becoming best friends with Ron and Hermione, he ends up becoming best friends with fucking Mouthway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he ends up like joining them. So do you think he could have ended up being the next fucking what is it called, like Voldemort, pretty much?
Yeah, I honestly think so because Baltimore would have took him under his wing, and they would have definitely, they would have
That would have
messed
changed
up.
up the
Oh,
whole
dude, it would have.
book.
But and I don't know if the Sorting Hat has a mind of its own. Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't know if they elaborated on that. Does the hat have its mind of its own, or is it controlled by?
No. So the hat has his mind of own because the hat's bewitched. So
Okay.
it has its mind of its own. But the thing,
But can someone control like Dumbledore? Can he control
it's just no, it's just the hat. So what the hat really does is it lets you know what house you really are. It reads your mind. It tells you like what your like true intentions are. So it kind of puts you in the house, but you do have the ultimate decision. That's why at the end of the Deathly Hollows, when you see Harry like hella what is it called, old? You see Harry hella old, and his son's all like, "What if I get put in Slytherin?" He's like, "Well, then you would be a great Slytherin." Like,
Right.
and then he's like, "But if you get put in Gryffindor, you'd be a great Gryffindor."
Right.
But then he tells his son, he's like, whatever you pick, the hat will listen. Pretty
Right.
much. He was like,
'Cause
you
that's
kind
what
of
happened to Harry.
you kind of have your own decision.
Right.
Because when Harry said he didn't want to go into Slytherin, then what happened?
He
got put
Gryffindor.
in Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, and here's where I was going with that. What if Dumbledore knew that there was some kind of evil side to Harry, and he was able to control the hat to making it pick Gryffindor for Harry, so that way Dumbledore can monitor and
Nah, I don't think so because Dumbledore knew he was a Horcrux for a while, but I don't think he figured it out till like I want to say like the second or third book. Like they never really say when. That I can remember at least. They don't really ever say when he really knows.
What if
when
he knew
was,
the whole time?
Yeah.
Because didn't Dumbledore know his parents though?
Well,
I thought he
no,
did.
because if you think about it, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, no. Because you remember in which movie was that? It was the Order of the Phoenix, I believe. It was the Order of the Phoenix. Where was it? Was it the Order of the Phoenix? Yeah, because it was Professor Lupin was the dark arts teacher. Yeah, and that's when Snape became the professor of the dark arts, and the potions master was his name? It was the older guy. Fuck. But anyways, you remember he was the one that was a teacher for Tom Riddle back in the day, and they had to get his memory on
Right.
what he was asking about, and
Right.
he was asking about the Horcruxes
Right.
and stuff. So that's when Dumbledore's like found out that he told him what a Horcrux was, and so I think that's when Dumbledore realized he was like, "Holy shit, that's why he's hella hard to beat because he made himself Horcruxes." And then he was like, "The diary, the fucking this, the fucking that, like those were all Horcruxes," and he kind of put two to two together. That's what I'm assuming.
So Tom Riddle was a Horcrux too, or no?
No. So what? So the thing is, so Tom Riddle is just a wizard, but then he performed magic to make Horcruxes. And so what the Horcrux is pretty much splitting up your soul and putting your soul into an item. So for example, like
okay, I got you. Yeah.
So for example, like
See, I was never clear on that.
Yeah.
I thought Tom Riddle was the Horcrux.
No.
That's
The
why.
Horcrux is that anyone can make a Horcrux, but it comes at great cost. You have to kill someone, and it like rips up your soul, and then you have to put your soul into an item. So like the book, for example.
That's why. That's why he needed
Riddle's
to kill
diary.
Harry.
Yep.
To put him
And
in the
then-
book,
Yeah.
so he can come back to life.
Who
Tom Riddle.
did what?
That's why he needed Harry to kill him, because he was trying to kill Harry.
No, he didn't need Harry to kill him.
Well, yeah, he needs Harry, because how else are you going to kill someone? You need that person there.
Well,
That's what I'm
What do you
talking
mean?
about.
But Voldemort didn't need to die for him to come back. He was trying to come back the whole time. So the first movie, it was him trying to come back with the stone.
Right.
Second movie, it was just, it wasn't even him trying to come back. It was just his memory, like trying to release the basilisk on people and kill. And then they couldn't really get him back until the Goblet of Fire, which they ended up catching Harry, and they needed his blood. They needed his blood in order to do like a spell to bring Voldemort back.
Oh, it wasn't even trying to bring Tom Riddle back. It was trying to bring Voldemort back.
Well, they're just the same person. Tom Riddle is
Were
Voldemort.
they? I thought they were two separate people.
No, Tom Riddle is Voldemort.
Oh, that makes more sense now.
All right, so
Okay,
let me give you an example. It's just like Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader.
Well, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing with Tom Riddle and Voldemort. It's the same person. It's just he changed his name.
To be honest with you, I've seen the movies probably 100 times, and I've never put those two together. I always thought they were.
It's kind of right there in front of you. They explain it.
Maybe I fall asleep every time it gets to that scene. I don't know.
No, but Tom Riddle.
That's crazy.
Tom Riddle is Voldemort, but he ended up leaving that name because he didn't like it because his mom was a Muggle.
Oh.
His mom was a Muggle, dad was a wizard, and
so
he didn't. He wanted to leave his like Muggle-born name, pretty much, and then that's how he came up with Voldemort.
Oh, makes sense. Because what's her name? Hermione's also a Muggle too.
Oh, she's not a Muggle because her parents are Muggles, so she's Muggle-born. So she's a mudblood. What people would call what Mouthway would call her mudblood, where she's not pureblood because she's the first generation of being a wizard. Her parents weren't wizards. Her parents were fucking dentists.
Oh, yeah,
and stuff like that.
Okay,
so she's the
you're
first one
right.
in her family to become a wizard. Yeah.
So I wonder, okay, so for Hermione, for instance, because she's first generation wizard, right?
Yeah.
How do you become wizard? How do you... You know what I mean? Like,
well,
do they ever explain that? Like,
no, but if you think about it, I don't really think it needs explaining. I think it's just you're born with it. You know what I mean? It's like traits in your family, or like, give you an example.
So somebody in her family has to be a wizard for the traits to come to her.
Yes and no, but you also got to think about it too. It's magic, so things can happen. But for the most part, it's like, all right, you're a wizard. Your parents are wizards. 90% of the time, you're gonna be a wizard too. There are some cases where, like Professor Felch, the guy with the cat, Miss Norris.
Yeah.
What is it called? He's a squib, and a squib is someone who has magical parents, but they don't have any magical powers.
Oh. Okay.
So it's like they know everything about them, but they just don't have the magic in them.
Right.
But then there's the opposites too, where. You know what I mean? You can have, what is it called? Non-magic parents, and then you end up becoming a wizard. Because that was the same thing with Harry's mom, too. Because
she was...
Harry's mom was a wizard, but then think about it. Her aunt wasn't a wizard. Their parents wasn't a wizard.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because that's who he was living with.
So she was first generation a wizard.
Huh. I wonder what soured that relationship, why they hated him so much. Do they blame him for their sister's death? Like, for her sister's death? Like, do they blame him for the reason why they died, like his parents died?
No.
Is that why they did not like him?
No, they just felt like he was pretty much a burden on the family, and that Petunia didn't like Harry's mom. Or it was her sister. Like, she liked her sister and everything, but she was just so jealous of her. That's really what it was. She's like,
so jealousy.
She's
pretty
like,
much.
My parents were so proud when my sister got her letter to go to Hogwarts and stuff like that, and she just kind of was like,
she mad she didn't get that letter.
She's
salty.
She was hella salty, bro. Her ass was
salty
hella
ass
salty.
Bitch. That's salty.
And then she was just like, oh, they're weird people and stuff because you're just being salty about the whole situation. And that's my take on it. But yeah.
And they treated him so fucked up.
Oh, bro, they were fucked up to him. They were
hey,
fucked
you know
up.
what's funny? You know what I always think of it? It's that video meme. The you're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what?
I'm a what? Listen here, you fat fucking oaf.
I was thinking that shit's hilarious.
Hey.
Whoever came up with that, hands down, 10 out of 10.
Hey, you know what's one of my favorite Harry Potter memes though is the what is it called? You see Dumbledore and he looks at Harry Potter. He's like, Harry Potter, nice glasses, 50 points to Gryffindor.
That's hilarious. Hey, in the movies, you know how they're walking up to their rooms and stuff, and then like the stairs are always moving,
Yeah.
and then you got all the pictures that can, I guess they're ghosts of their,
No,
of-
they're just live photo.
Yeah.
Live.
you
Yeah.
know how cool that would be to have photos that can just come
Move
out and
stuff
talk.
like that. Yeah, that would be super
That'd be
sick.
dope. Coming into a house all dark and shit and have that come up like that. Like, honestly, it takes some time to get used to, but that shit would be awesome. And also moving stairs, you know what I mean? Like, let's say one night you coming home hella drunk and shit,
Yeah.
and you trying to go up some stairs and all of a sudden you fall down.
Bro,
'cause-
I'd die. I'd fucking die. Bro, can you
How
imagine
did he
walking,
die?
Walking off the steps and shit, just hella drunk, just oops.
Yeah. How did he die?
He fell.
He fell to his death.
No ghost saved him.
Oh, that's hilarious. But I got trivia for you.
Harry
and
Potter
this
trivia?
is, Harry Potter trivia.
All right, give it to me.
All right. So, first question. Who's the fiery Norwegian ridgeback dragon that Hagrid tried to raise before things got too
That's
hot
Norbert.
to end? Oh,
I knew it. That's no, but
All right. Which Ravenclaw student soared as the team seeker, catching snitches like no one's business?
the Ravenclaw Seeker.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one I don't know.
Cho Chang.
Cho was a seeker.
Yeah, for Ravenclaw.
That Asian chick.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I guess you don't know your Harry Potter stuff like you thought you did.
Yeah. Man. Well, I'm starting because I just started rereading the books and I haven't even got to Cho yet. So I'm on the third book.
Okay.
So I'm only like chapter 5 on the third book. So I haven't really do that. I just kind of remember the movies going
Yeah.
for the rest. But yeah,
Alright.
I'm trying to reread them.
Who did Ron outshine to become Gryffindor's Quidditch keeper, much to Hermione's subtle delight?
Who did Ron outshine?
Yeah.
Well, I remember Ron becoming. Are you talking about when Ron became the goalkeeper for?
The keeper. Yeah.
Thing? Who did he outshine?
Yeah.
Like what team or like a specific player?
Specific player.
Well, I would say the only thing I can think of is maybe Harry, but Harry Potter was rooting for him the whole time. Or is
But
it
I
that or
thought-
Mouthway?
No, it was Cormac.
Who the fuck is Cormac?
When I saw that, I was like, "Who's that?"
Cormac?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Under the mistletoe, with whom did Harry share an awkward first kiss?
Is that Jenny?
Mm-mm.
Under the mistletoe. Oh, that was with Cho. That was with Cho,
Yep,
and
Cho,
they're
yep.
in the room of requirements.
Yeah,
I believe
it
that's
was with
what
Cho.
it's called. Yeah.
Which notorious Death Eater tragically ended Dobby's freedom with a well-aimed dagger?
Ooh, that was Bellatrix.
All right.
Fucking poor Dobby, man.
Dobby was a sab,
Bro,
dude.
Dobby was a
Yeah, dude,
savage.
He
bro.
was. He really
Dobby
was.
a savage.
Which actor brought the loyal and lovable Ron Weasley to life on the big screen?
What's his real name? Is it Hubert Grant?
Mm-mm.
That's not Hubert Grant. Fuck. Some Grant?
No.
No, fuck. What's that dude's name? Give me a clue. Give me like the first letter of his name so I can.
R.
His first name is R. Fuck. What is his name? All right, give it to me.
All right. Rupert Grint.
Grant. I was close.
You were nowhere near that.
I was close.
You got Grant. Okay, I'll give you the last name.
Yeah, but I was somewhat
nowhere.
close.
Okay. Anyways, what?
Didn't I say Robert?
Yeah, I think
Rupert? Robert?
So.
Get outta here, bro. I was
no.
close enough.
All right, next question. What type of creature is Miss Norris, the ever watchful
Cat?
companion of Argus Flinch?
He's a cat.
A cat. Correct. Who
Or
was
She's a cat.
thought to be murdered by Sirius Black, leading to his wrongful imprisonment in Azkaban?
Wait, who was the murderer? So
Who was thought to be murdered by Sirius Black, leading to his wrongful imprisonment in Azkaban?
his parents, Harry Potter's parents. Well, not really his parents, but he turned on him.
What was the name?
What
What was his name?
what's up?
What was his name?
I I don't remember because. So from what I remember is that
Peter.
Peter Pettigrew.
Yeah.
But Peter Pettigrew. Did they say that Peter Pettigrew died from that? That's Ron's rat.
No.
But that's what they were trying to claim for.
No, the question was who was thought to be murdered by Sirius Black? Like, who do they think was murdered by Sirius Black, leading to his wrongful imprisonment?
Fucking Peter Pettigrew, bro. Fuck that.
What's the name of the landlord serving butterbeer at the Leaky Cauldron?
Oh, I have no idea.
Tom.
Tom.
That's all it says.
Just Tom.
Which comedic actor portrayed the nearly headless ghost? Sir Nicholas D.
Headless Nick.
Yeah.
I don't know the actor's name.
John Gleesy.
Oh, John Gleesy?
Mm-hmm. John Gleesy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Complete the name of the nosy Daily Prophet journalist Rita Blank.
Rita, fuck, what's her name?
Come on, you know this. Because every time we watch the movie, you always call this bitch.
Bitch, always throwing shit. Oh, fuck, what was her name? Rita.
Starts with an S, ends with an R.
I have no idea. I can't think.
Skeeter.
Skeeter?
Yeah, Rita
Skeeter.
Who gets transfigured into a bouncing ferret by Mad Eye Moody?
Oh, that was Mouthway.
Draco.
Yeah.
Who is Harry's faithful snowy owl delivering letters
Hedwig.
faster than any Muggle male?
Hedwig.
All right. Fill the missing word from the book title, Harry Potter and blank Prince.
Half-Blood Prince.
Ooh. What's the magical heritage of everyone's favorite gamekeeper, Hagrid?
He's half giant, half wizard.
Half giant, yeah.
Yeah.
Under the full moon, Professor Lupin transformed into what kind of creature?
Werewolf.
Who receives a well-deserved slap from Hermione for bad-mouthing Hagrid?
It was more of a punch, but it was Draco
Yep.
who got punched.
Yep.
Yeah.
On the Hogwarts Express, whom does Harry befriend by sharing magical sweets?
Ron.
Yeah.
That was the first movie when they first met.
Yep. Which professor comes out of retirement to teach potions in Half-Blood Prince?
That was the professor I was talking about earlier. The one
The one you couldn't think of his name?
Yeah, he's the one that told what is it called, Tom, about how to do Horcruxes and stuff.
Horse race?
Hornus or
Horace Slughorn.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
What's the maiden name of Harry Potter's mother?
Dursley.
No,
because then that's
the
thing.
maiden name of Harry Potter's mother.
Oh fuck.
Starts with an L. I'll give you that much.
Because Dursley's was Uncle Vernon's last name. Fuck. What was Lily Potter's main name?
You just said it.
Lily?
Lily Evans.
Evans?
Yeah, Lily Evans.
Yeah. Well, I know her name was Lily. I just couldn't remember what her main name was.
What relations is the grumpy Vernon Dursley to Harry Potter?
Uncle.
Yep. When Mr. Weasley discovers his son flew his enchanted car, what's his surprisingly excited reaction?
He said, "How'd it go?"
Did you really? That's what it was.
He said, "How'd it go?" Mrs. Weasley got hella mad.
Yeah,
and then he was all like, "I am very disappointed in you boys."
Yeah. That's funny. Who is the mysterious sister of Professor Dumbledore with a tragic past?
Who's the sister?
Yeah.
What was his sister's name?
Starts with an A. I'll give you that much. Starts with an A.
I want to say Anna, but I know it's not Anna.
Close. You're just missing a few more letters in there. Ends with an A. Who's the girl that was dating Mac Miller?
Ariana?
Yeah.
Stupid.
I didn't know how to say it without giving it away.
Her name was Ariana? Was it Ariana?
Yeah, it was Ariana.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Who's the sharp-eyed instructor teaching first years how to fly broomsticks at Hogwarts?
What was her name? She's the one that has the cat eyes. Short hair. Fuck. She's the Quidditch. She's the Quidditch teacher too. Damn, I'm drawing a blank on her name right now.
I'll give you the first one because it's not so much of a name. It's Madam.
Well, yeah, I know, Madam Hooch. Is it
Yeah.
Madam Hooch?
Yeah.
Ah, hell yeah, I got it.
Which actor played the stuttering Professor Quirrell who had a dark secret under his turban?
I don't know his actual name.
Ian Hart. All right.
If it wasn't the main cast, I probably don't know the real name.
All right. Last question. Which future vampire heartthrob portrayed the brave Cedric Diggory?
You was talking about fucking Edward.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking Edward from Twilight. What's his name? Batman. That's fucking Batman. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. All right, that's our trivia.
There
You
we go.
Missed, what, 3 questions?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I missed a couple of them.
Not bad. All right. So, Baltimore versus Dumbledore. Who do you think will win? Oh, first of all, let's get to this. Our 1v1 from last week was an amazing success. All right. But we had a very interesting take on that about Jason versus Freddy. And I think the fans sided with me on this one. They all
You need
voted
to stop with the
Freddy Krueger would whip Jason's ass.
The
It was an overwhelming vote of 75% Freddy, 25% Jason.
And just for the people who are listening, that was only like 4 votes. So yeah, there you go.
Actually 7.
It was not 7.
Yeah, because on Spotify we got 3 votes on Spotify.
And it was probably the same fucking people, dumbass.
Once you vote once, you can't vote again.
If you vote on YouTube, you can go vote on Spotify. It's 2 different fucking
It doesn't
platforms.
matter. Freddy Krueger won. The polls don't lie.
This guy's a fucking idiot.
But anyways, introducing our 1v1 of the week. It's
So they did do a
Dumbledore versus
Voldemort.
Baltimore.
Yeah. Well,
Who do you think will win, and who do you got to win this one?
All right. So even when Dumbledore was damn near dying in that movie, when he fought Voldemort, when he came back, Dumbledore was pretty much keeping up with him, and he couldn't really do too much. Anything that Voldemort threw at him, he was able to counter. And you got to think about Dumbledore was damn near dying at that point. Can you imagine Dumbledore in his fucking prime?
Oh, for
If
sure.
Dumbledore were in his prime, bro, Tom would have never had a chance.
Now, if you take Dumbledore from the what's the spin-off series?
What is it called? Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah, Fantastic Beasts, because that we do follow him in the Fantastic Beasts as a younger wizard.
But see, that's where it comes.
if you
interesting.
take him in his prime versus Voldemort in his prime, who do you think will win that
if
one?
you really think about it, that wasn't even his prime yet.
Dumbledore
is hell old because you can think about it. During the Fantastic Beasts, Dumbledore didn't even have the Elder Wand yet.
No.
So it all depends. Does Dumbledore have the Elder Wand? If he does, it's cookies.
Well,
If he
okay. When
doesn't-
did in what timeline of the universe does he get the Elder Wand?
As far as I know, it's somewhere in between the 2 series. So it was after Fantastic Beasts, and then while
Before
he
Sorcerer's Stone.
yeah, and before he became
Okay.
what's
So let's
it called?
let's say
Worked at
when
Hogwarts.
let's say his prime is when he gets the Elder Wand,
Okay.
and that's his prime versus prime Baltimore.
But see, that's the thing, bro. Like you have the Elder Wand, bro. It's game over. That's the strongest wand ever. So it's kind of like a
not
cheat,
necessarily.
You know what I mean?
Not necessarily. I mean, if you think about it, not necessarily. It's how you use the wand and the magic behind the wand can dictate how you could win a fight.
But
Because remember when Harry Potter and Draco was battling when they were training Harry
Yeah.
to fight or whatever, because Sirius Black was supposed to be out to kill him or whatever.
Yeah.
So they were trying to get him, or the Death Eaters and stuff like that. Well,
That was the second one. That was
was that
that
in
was
the second
one. Yeah.
Okay, but remember, Harry didn't really win that. Draco was winning that. Until he got real mad and started using different kind of magic, I guess you can say, for the wand. So I mean, I get what you're saying. The Elder Wand's the strongest wand there is, but
it also depends on the wizard who's using it.
Correct.
But then that's why I say I think it would be more of an even fight. So let's just take the Elder Wand out of the situation and just say that Dumbledore has his normal wand, Tom Riddle has his own wand, and stuff like that. Like, I just feel like that would be more of an even comparison.
Mm-hmm.
And still, it would be very hard to say because Voldemort is used to dark magic, so he's more of like, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
Dumbledore's not really trying to like kill people. You know what I mean? He's just like
disarm
but
you
he's
pretty
just
much.
so knowledgeable, and his vast variety of spells that he can use is just so like epic.
Right.
But I would feel like if it wasn't the case, Voldemort might have it just because he's going to kill, and Dumbledore's trying to just stop him. You know what I mean?
So you would think Baltimore would win?
Maybe just because, but
by like a slim margin.
Yeah, but if Dumbledore has the fucking Elder Wand, bro, it's cakes. It's fucking cakes. And even if the whole series too, the one person that Voldemort was really scared of was Dumbledore,
because he knew he couldn't beat him.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and they didn't even know he had an Elder Wand. They just thought he was fucking boss ass shit. You know what I mean?
Damn, he was scared people. Even no one knew he had the Elder
Wand.
Wand.
Bro, it's fucking Dumbledore, bro. You ain't fucking with Dumbledore.
Damn, that's crazy.
Well, all right. What's your take on it? Who do you think?
I kind of agree with you on the Voldemort thing with the whole dark arts and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I do believe dark arts is a little bit more powerful. But if you look at every movie in the world, just not even just Harry Potter, what's one thing good guys always have on their side? They always have this humbling personality, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which always makes them win, you know what I mean? And honestly, I think that's Dumbledore beats him every time because he's got that humble personality where he can say, hey, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to make you surrender to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I honestly, I know that sounds very cheesy, everybody. I know it does. But I think that is how Dumbledore wins. You know what I mean? He will beat you in every way. He will beat you up pretty badly with all the magic he knows. But he will never kill you.
You for sure getting fucked up.
Yeah, he will never kill you. But he will make you. He will beat you.
He'll make you his bitch.
He will beat you into submission, pretty much, and that's. I think Dumbledore would win that over someone knowing the dark arts.
Yeah.
So
it's all depends and stuff like that. But I would love to see like prime Dumbledore.
Yeah,
versus
definitely
prime.
But we'll leave it there. We'll let our fans
vote on that one.
But
let our phones vote on that
we'll
one.
let our phones vote on that one. But no, we'll let our
will be your phone.
No, but we'll let our fans take that poll. Take those polls that go up after every episode. We're on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcast. Instagram as well. Shoot the shit pod 25. Follow us there. Like and subscribe for more content if you enjoyed this. But yeah, go in there and take the poll and let us know who you guys think will win. And I am your host, Big Pete, and this is my co-host, Mr. Motherfucking J.
Thank you.